Hello, hello, hello. How are you? As I've mentioned, Lori and I have a few moments backstage before we press play to go live, and boy, we had quite the pep talk. We're like, let's go team! It's yes, we're very dorky, but we have a good time. It's like recognizes like. That's what I have to say about that. Ah, just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is live at the Loom. Hello, friends. How are you? We do this every Thursday, and thank goodness we do. It's a good thing. I look forward to it all week long, and that Scout's honor. That is the truth. I really do look forward to it every single week. So everyone, please give a warm welcome and a big hello to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is keeping us safe and secure on the interwebs here today. She's a vital part of the operation. So thank you so much to Lori. How are you? What is happening? It's boy, the comments were going this morning. We love that. Hello, Gemma and Glenna and Kim and Jennifer, who I'm sure is in gardening heaven right now, and Carolyn and Carol, who's waiting for a village meeting to start. Oh, that sounds very Hallmark, waiting for a village meeting to start. That's lovely. And Alex is here. And Jason is here. Hello, Jason. Did I say Carrie? Carrie is here. Oh, love this crew. That is awesome. I think I saw Sherry in here in the mix too. We were talking about tornadoes in Iowa. Yeah, hello, Sherry Jansen. She's okay, by the way. She's all right. There were tornadoes. It's the Midwest. We have tornadoes. It happens, friends. This time of year, especially. That is for sure. And Vonnie's here. Hello, Vonnie and Anne. Wow, look at this whole crew. I love it. Sherry says, great job on the gatekeeping. Woohoo! She is a good gatekeeper. That is for sure. Andrea is here. Let's see. Boy, I love this crowd. This is awesome. Sam is here from Southwest Ontario. Someday, Sam, I'm just going to drive right over the border into Canada and come show up at your door. That's it's going to happen. Yeah. Excellent. Well, as everyone is getting all settled and coming in to hang out, how are you? How has your week been? Can you believe that we are at the 23rd of May already? Where is the time going? I've been I don't know. It's been too busy. I can't keep up. That is for sure. So, yeah, let me know what your plans are for the upcoming Memorial Day if you have Memorial Day celebrations. I know we have an international crowd, which I love, but if you have a holiday coming up, as we here in the States do, let me know what the big plans are. I'm hoping that you're planning to grill something. That's what my hope is that there's some kind of a, grilled meat, grilled vegetable, grilled fruit, something is on the docket for the weekend. That's that's what I wish for you for sure. Hello, Kathy Stevens. See, I love it. Everyone popping in. Yes. So, Shirley is here. Yes, Shirley says she's camping the week after Memorial Day. Good for you. I've never been a camper. Never been someone who loves that kind of just extended period in the outdoors. Don't get me wrong. I like to hike through some trees. That's good. But sleeping there, getting ready there, never say never. Clearly, never say never. Never say never. Yeah. Jody Ibarra is on this morning. Hello, Jody. Oh, we got two Jodys, like back to back. Jody Leslie is here. Excellent. And then Kim is going to spend a lot of time weaving Memorial Day. Life's been busy and I want to spend the day doing what I love. Good for you, Kim. I love that. That is excellent. Kathy says crawling under the house to remove insulation and putting new in. Okay, Kathy, that doesn't sound as much fun as, hiking or camping or something. But I understand if you have the time, it's a good thing to do for sure. That's important. Yeah. Jennifer says we've been invited to a cookout, but with the rain, may not be going. Jennifer, do you have lots of rain coming? I think we've got storms like Sunday here, maybe. I could be wrong there. We'll see. Hello, Mary Howard. How are you from the Olympic Peninsula? Mary, where is that? I have no idea where that is, my friend. You educate us for just a moment. That would be awesome. So let me know what your plans are for the upcoming weekend. I have a college friend coming into town. Isn't that fun? It's something like hanging out with someone you've known for 30 years. That's long time. But she's amazing, and it's been a very long time since I've seen her. So I'm very tickled that I get to spend a couple days with her. So that is going to be awesome for sure. Yes. Oh, Mary's in Washington State. Gotcha. The Loom is packed because we're moving, she says. Oh, may the move go easy and smoothly for you, Mary. Jody Ibarra knows about moving, right? That is that is it's a special kind of process to go through. That is for sure. So, everyone has their beverage of choice. I have to say that I was doing a little moving around things and I didn't plug my mug warmer back in. Boy, that's disappointing, isn't it? Anyways, all right. We have a couple things to talk about today, don't we? Yeah. Oh, EC made it. Emily. It's Emily, right? Clarify for me, dear. I think it's Emily. If not, I've been calling you the wrong name for a very long time. Yeah. Jennifer says she'll be weaving. Both looms have houndstooth on them and several sewing projects. How fun. Houndstooth is a classic. That is for sure. I love that. Okay, so first of all, I want to just say how much fun it was to celebrate the Acting Creative Community Facebook group we had a lovely we had a wonderful anniversary party last Thursday, right? A week ago. Boy, that was really nice, right? We had all kinds of stats about who's in the group. There was a free draft. There was a video that the fabulous Sherry put together for us of all the amazing projects. It was really lovely. And can you believe our tiny but mighty group is already over 300 members? Can you believe that? That is crazy. It is this wonderful community that's kind of ongoing, and it's a mix of folks from Live at the Loom and from just kind of everywhere. We just collect them from the weave-alongs and have everyone come over and hang out at the Acting Creative Community. So if you haven't checked it out yet, but you're on Facebook anyways, come take a peek. See if it's something that you want to participate in, because we would love to have you. Isn't that the truth, right? We would love to have. The more the merrier, I say. Carrie says, I'll grant you time to plug in the mug warmer. Can't have our leader suffering. Oh, that's so sweet. You're very kind, Carrie. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes. So anyways, we had that last Thursday, and part of the big news for this week was the release of the Reading a Weaving Draft class. Woohoo! You know, we've been talking about this for a while, right? Is that I did a poll a couple months back and asked what topics would you be interested in having like a little class on, and this was one of the winners. This was one of the ones that everyone was like, yes, please. So the class is all recorded. It is up. It is ready for you. So this is the spot right here to go check it out and see if it's something that's going to help wherever you are in your kind of weaving journey. I will tell you that it's really meant for if you haven't played with weaving drafts much. It's meant for beginners for sure, because I'm like, this is a warp, this is a weft. Like, it is very, you know how I teach, right? It's meant to be very kind of step by step from the beginning, so you understand all the components of a weaving draft, and then you understand what that can do for you, because once you know how to read a weaving draft, you got it. The world is your oyster, friend. So you'll hear more about this too coming up. But for everyone who's registering this week and into next, we're going to have live Q&As on Wednesday that they can participate in live Q&As, which is just a little extra perk. So don't forget to check that out. Dawn Miller made it. Woohoo! We love that. Let's see. Ernie's here. Ernie, where in the world are you, my friend? Are you home? Are you, where are you? Ernie is our resident traveler, so we like to always hear where Ernie is where he's like plugging along, usually driving, but yeah, we love to hear that. Yeah, yeah. Lori has no special plans. Okay, just be weaving. I take my body measurements to start sewing some quick summer dresses. Ooh, my sewing machines feel unloved. I understand that. Boy, okay, you and Jennifer Fowler should connect if you're looking for some fun, kind of sassy patterns for dresses, because she's got all kinds of good ideas. She's quite the seamstress. That is for sure. Dawn said she's taking a class tomorrow on doing a painted warp. Oh, that's amazing. Dawn, where are you taking that? Just curious. Excellent. See, I love that. By the way, Lori, you can start to feed some comments up there for me whenever you're ready. That is no problem. You know, Lori and I are kind of constantly trying to improve our system for how we're managing all the stuff. And, we're playing with things. So, okay, tell me how your projects are going. Some of you have already jumped in, but let me know how, what's on the loom. What's happening there, huh? Says thank you. Ernie is in Phoenix for my granddaughter's high school graduation. It is graduation season, isn't it? That is for sure. I know lots of graduates, which is a good thing. It is a special time of year though, that's for sure, where they're all making big plans and going places and college and extra training and jobs and all that stuff. That is awesome. So yes, if you have any graduates in your family, congratulations to them, because that is a big deal. It's a very big deal. Okay, Dawn says my guild is offering, oh nice, the Atlantic Spinners and Hand Weavers. The class is in beautiful Halifax. That sounds wonderful, Dawn. We expect a full report when you get done. Yes, yeah, that is awesome. We love that. Yeah. So let's see what, tell me about your projects. I will admit I have 2 empty looms right now. Yeah, I really do. And boy, that kind of, breaking out in the hives, you know how that goes when you get a little itchy, when you have empty equipment around. Yeah. Oh, that thumb. That's, that thumb, Lori. Sam says getting a deck installed this week plus car shows, so my looms are feeling blue. Yep, I understand that. Sam and her car shows. I love that. See, that is fantastic. That's all right. The looms will be there. I don't know about you, but do you find that you weave less in the summer and more in the winter, depending on your, whenever summer is for you? But does that happen? Are you one of those kind of fair weather weavers? And that's okay if you are. That's totally, I understand. You're cold, you're inside, you're going to do inside things versus when it's summer and it's warmer and you want to be doing outside things. So let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Oh, nope. Dawn says, aye, Captain, I'll let you know next week about the new rabbit hole. I said, yes. Hand painting warps for sure. Yes. Carrie says both my looms are still empty. Second batch of visitors. You've had a lot of visitors so far, Carrie. That's for sure. I did dream about weaving last night. Is that a sign? That's a sign to go, pet your loom, to maybe find some yarn, something. I understand that. Gemma says went to see the orthopedic specialist. Oh no. He told me I should take a break from weaving. I just looked at him like, that is not possible. Okay, Gemma. Aw, sweetheart. That is, boy, how do you straddle that line, right? Are there all, okay, would you, okay. All right, Lori. Watch that thumb, girl. See, we're, just play along with this, folks. We're figuring it out. Yes, my friend Gemma, please be kind to your body. However, I understand that that may just demand some creativity, right? Just a little, how can I still be doing the creative things, but giving my body a break and being kind? Just yeah, you got it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Tom. I'm weaving less just because there is work being done at the house, so I needed to conserve space. Oh, I understand that. Boy, lots of home improvement stuff going on, which that makes sense to me for sure. Did you, Sam? She said she's feeling like a bad weather weaver. No, 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 no. That's okay. You can only weave. You can weave during certain times of year. That's okay. That's all right. Jason says I quilt and knit more in the winter. Okay, well that I can see that for sure. I think as long as we're doing something creative, whatever that looks like, yeah, right. Kim says I'm making the prairie bloom towels from hand woven with a kit from Cotton Clouds. Woohoo! We love Cotton Clouds. Love the yarn, Jody. Okay, good. Excellent. Prairie bloom towels. What pattern is that, Kim? I'm just curious what that entails. Mary says we're moving to Boise, Idaho. So if anyone in that area we got a thumbs up. Yes. If anyone in that area knows of a good weaving group, ooh, that's awesome. Yes. You guys chime in. We've got some Idaho folks on the call here. Yeah. Let Mary know if you've got some ideas for her in the Idaho area, the weaving community. That's awesome. Emily said that I usually only weave in winter. Since I got a floor loom, I've been coming here to make sure I weave at least once a week. Yay. Okay. I love that intention. Even if it doesn't happen every week, I love the intention, Emily. That is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. That is perfect. John says, I have so many fleeces to clean and process. I expect that sunny, warm days will see lots of fleece being soaked and cleaned. That sounds like an outdoor task, Dawn. Is that right? Is that cleaning and processing fleeces? Do you do that inside? Do you do it in a garage? Where do you do that? That sounds like that could be messier than normal. Sherry says, I try to take a loom outside, but our weather has been crappy. Raining days make me want to nap. Ooh, amen, sister. So Sherry lives about 5 to 6 hours west of me. Well, okay, the way I drive like a granny, folks. But if you get on 80, you just run into her house basically. And so in so many instances, she gets the weather first and then I get the weather. So here in Northwest Indiana, it's been we've said this from the beginning, it's been a very weird kind of spring. It really feels like the whole season's about, 4 to 6 weeks ahead of where it should be. So yeah, we've had a lot of rain here too. So I'm in favor of napping. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Carrie says, I tend to do crafts that can be transported to the outdoors, the patio. Nice. Nighttime, I come indoors to weave and knit. That's perfect. I like it. It's the portable stuff when it's nice outside, and it's the looms when it is nighttime. By the way, my friend Laura, you're doing great here, honey. This is perfect. Keep it coming. Anne says, hopefully I will start winding a warp tomorrow. Okay. All my looms are naked at the moment as I have been spring cleaning my studio. Ooh, isn't that a good task to do, Anne? That's fabulous. It's a good time for spring cleaning when you're feeling like, you're starting to open the windows and air out the place. That's perfect. Thank you, Anne. That's wonderful. Let's see. Gemma says she wants to weave some outdoor chairs. Oh, okay, Gemma, what material are you using for that, my friend? Weaving outdoor. I've never woven a piece of furniture. That's amazing. Ernie says undulating twill is still on the loom. I have more towels to do, but I leave the 30th for summer travels, so it'll probably still be there by the October weave along. Okay, all right, that's okay. That's all right. Here's the thing about the weave alongs is that I provide a deadline if you would like one or if you need one, but there's no, the drill. There's no weaving police, not at all. We're excited about your travels though, Ernie. That's going to be awesome. We like to live vicariously through Ernie, who is just he's man about town for sure. Jennifer says I changed my bench from the rocking to the flat, took pressure off my knees so I can sit and weave longer with no knee or back pain. Okay, Jennifer, I love this comment because it's weaving is physical, right? We're standing, we're leaning, we're sitting, we're I think that I wouldn't call it a sport, but it is something where physically you have to pay attention to your body, and the more we can check in and be like, can I make adjustments so I feel better while I'm doing this? Yay, good on you, my friend. I think that is awesome. Shirley says, I know there's a weaving group in that area, not sure what they were called. 5 hours from me. Oh, okay, but Shirley, you're in that area. Who, boy, I'm drawing a blank. We've got someone else from Idaho here, don't we? Oh, Lori, the other Lori Holland, right? Right? Isn't she in Idaho? Is that what you said? We had we did the studio tour with Lori. I think she's in Idaho. I could be. My memory is just about that long. That's about it. Okay. Kim says it's huck threading. Okay, 4 towels are all treadled differently. Ooh, how fun. How fun. Does anyone else get completely like ADD when you're weaving? You've seen how I do it. I'm like, I got bored. I changed the color. I changed the pattern. I changed something. Anyone else? Is anyone else in that boat? Because that sounds like that'd be a perfect idea for me, Kim, is that you had 4 towels that were all a little bit different. That would keep me entertained. How's that? Yes. Dawn says cleaning the fleeces outside is much easier. I sometimes hang the wet fleece in the garage when the weather doesn't cooperate, but as much as I can outside. Wet fleece, that sounds like it might be stinky. Is that true? You can tell I don't have much experience. I mean, I've seen people kind of go through the process, but I haven't done it myself. So, but that's very exciting. You'll have all those fleeces done and ready once you get, yeah. Jason says it's tough to be creative when the studio needs tidying up. But is that true? Jason, I can appreciate your point of view. That is awesome. I think creative folks tend to fall into 2 camps. I tend to straddle both, but there are times I don't see it. Nope. I look around. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna weave some stuff. I don't see all the things. I'm in denial. I'm gonna put my little blinders on and just do the stuff. But I can appreciate those that really need to have a clean, tidy space. That's amazing. And good for you. That's probably healthier in the long run for sure. Oh, here we go. Kathy says, Hand Weavers Guild of Boise Valley. Monthly meeting first Saturday. I love that. Look at this. Look at how our community is like, I know somebody who can know someone who can fix you up. That is fantastic. I love that. How wonderful. Yes. Wait, Dawn says the wet fleece is far less stinky than dirty fleece. Oh, okay. Especially the ram fleece that's currently waiting. Oh, okay. See, I understand that. Yeah. Let's see. Carrie says, I'm not the OCD level yet, but I have a plan to put on a honking long warp and make a wardrobe of clothes. Ooh, changing color and treadling. Ooh, Carrie, we can't wait to see pictures of this. That sounds awesome. Now, Carrie, we know, is one of our most organized and dare I say left brain. She's got everything color coded and the label maker is running hot. So we love that. Yeah. There we go. Lori says I have to have order before I create. During creating all that comes out, playtime. Yeah. No, I understand that. So it has to be really nice and orderly to start, and then you throw it all out on the in the room. Yes. Yeah. I see you shaking your head. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah. Sam says a messy workspace is a sign of a creative mind. I truly believe that. You know what? I think here's what's so interesting about that. And Sam, I'm with you. I think that people can handle different levels of stimulus. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? People can handle different, like you can look around a space and for some people like, oh, it's too much. And other people are like, oh, this is great. So I think everyone reacts differently to, how much stuff is out. Like I am an out of mind, out of sight, out of mind person. That has always been how I operate. That's why I have, empty drawers and I have, what looks like clutter everywhere because if it's out, I will remember to do something with it or to, whatever I need to. So everyone's different and there is room for everyone, even you crazy organized people. Carrie, I'm looking at you. We love that. Yes. Yeah. Carrie says I got to buy more yarn first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand that. Yes. Yeah. Kim says I got a circular knitting machine to help use up my giant knitting yarn stash. Woo! Whole new rabbit hole. So many hobbies, so little time. Boy, aren't you here amongst friends? Kim, that is for sure. So many hobbies, so little time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we probably need, mugs that just say that. This is Acting Creative Community. So many hobbies, so little time. All right. So, like I said, I have 2 empty looms at the moment. So my goal is for next week, I'll have a project for us to talk about. But for this week, I did bring a little show and tell just because I think, we're visual people. We need something visual to talk about. So you're going to laugh. This is just a frame of reference for my friends that are still working on the April Weave Along. Don't you worry. I think I've told you this, but I typically do the project twice because I need the first time to be done for images to hand off to Michelle, our Ridge Heddle consultant. Like I have to do the first one very quickly and get it all wrapped up. But then I need to do the second one because I'm creating like the video tips and just kind of kicking it around. Well, the second one, well, let's say it just got cut off the loom yesterday. Yes, friends, it is late May now, and I just took it off. Now, I did the beginning. It hasn't been through the washer and dryer, by the way. Not yet, but this was the beginning where I'm kind of following kind of according to the, boy, I don't know, I did something there, didn't I? Look at that prettiness. Ha! I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks. It's been a few months, I should say, honestly. So, yeah, so this was the beginning of it, and I played with the colors just like normal. But then I put on the really pale green, and I just ran with it. So now I've got, what do I have? I got a yard-ish, about a yard and a half of just the light green. I think it's so, this pattern was really special. I think this was really fun. So if you have ideas what I can do with my, yard and a half ish of, now I know it'll shrink a lot when it goes to the washer and dryer, but I'm up for fun ideas. We'll see. And I think, did you guys notice that when you washed yours, you had this kind of fun puckering? My puckering wasn't crazy bad, but it did have definitely kind of shrunk a little differently in the stripes, depending on which stripe was. Yeah. So anyways, I just thought that was fun. I wanted to share that with you and let you know that wherever you are, you're in the right place. That is for sure. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you, let's see, before we get there, Jennifer chimed in to say, in addition to sewing and weaving, getting ready for crochet. Yeah. See, lots of hobbies. Yeah. Lots of hobbies. I love that. That's awesome. And yeah, Gemma says for the chairs, I'm looking for something weatherproof, like to weave something that would be weatherproof. Is that what you mean? That'd be an interesting kind of material challenge, wouldn't it? I've never specifically tried to weave something that was weatherproof. I like it. Okay, so here's the other thing that I wanted to share today with all of you. This kind of feeds into the category of wherever you are, you're in the right place, like that kind of category, because I firmly believe that wherever you are, it's wherever you are in the process, in your journey, whatever you've done so far, whatever you want to do. I know we all probably have crazy lists of all the stuff that we want to do and learn, all that kind of stuff, but wherever you are is great. So here, I brought in, these are two, let me back up. When I first started weaving, I wanted to create something to sell. That was part of a couple years in, 3 to 5 years in, I would say. I've been weaving for a while, but I wanted to create something to sell at markets and that kind of stuff. Because at the time I was like, I'm looking around, all these artists, all these weavers, what do? They sell their stuff. They make something and they sell it. So I was like, okay, I'll make something. So this is the very first, these are items from the very first bolt of fabric that I did that I sold then at markets. So look at this little guy. So I did 3 sizes of bags. This was the smallest one. I just called it a mini bag. But okay, it's plain weave, folks. There are stripes. Like I changed the color as I went, but I mean, look how simple that is. It's one of my favorites still, honestly. But I had 3 sizes. So this was the small size. This was the medium size, which funny enough, I discontinued a few years later because no one was buying this one. They wanted the smaller, the big one. But these days, a cell phone would not fit in this one, but it would fit in this one, which is just funny. Anyways, so as I made the fabric, I just kind of changed colors every so often, which I didn't always do gracefully. But anyways, I just wanted to point out how simple these are. They're beautiful and I love them. But there's no wrong answer, no bad answer for what kind of weaving you should be doing or that you should be farther along, right? Jennifer Fowler says that's adorable. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the lining, by the way, I get no credit for the lining because I don't sew, so I had someone else who did all the sewing for me. I don't even know. Yeah, the inside was the same kind of green we did for that. But anyway, so my point to share with all of you fabulous people is that wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. You're exactly in the right place. Now, we can always learn more, of course, and that is very exciting. However, do not ever feel the pressure to be someone you're not. Boy, that took a deep turn, didn't it? Do not feel the pressure to be someone you're not. You're perfect just the way you are. Boy, let me step off my soapbox for just a moment here. Yes, yeah. Shirley says, my first thought when I saw your weave was, what a nice winter scarf. Oh, with the undulating twill. Oh, that could be nice. It's a nice cushy. It's a nice kind of cushy pattern. That's for sure. Yeah. Carrie says, idea for your April weave along, back part of a waistcoat, panels in a skirt. Ooh. Oh, that'd be cool. It'd be cool as like I like your idea though, Carrie, like that kind of back part of a waistcoat. I'm trying to envision like I can't quite envision that, my friend. But I'm thinking that when you said that, I'm like, oh, it could be like part of a vest or something, like the front. I don't know, something wearable. Someone who sews would have to help me out with that one. That's for sure. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer said this medium size would be good for a tablet. It's not quite, I don't think it's quite wide enough. These days, if I make a medium sized bag, it's a 9x9, which you can fit like a not like a full-size iPad, but a smaller kind of tablet. But that's a great idea, Jennifer. Thank you. Yes. Gemma says, last 2 weekends were yarn haul from Charity Shop, more merino. Love that. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, so that was my show and tell. One of the things that I wanted to chat with you guys about today too is a vest is what you call a waistcoat in the US. See the things I learn, Carrie, it's a good thing that you're here. All my international friends, I'm so grateful that you are here so that you can, translate. That's perfect. Yeah. Vest, waistcoat. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. I love it. Okay. Lori says, I have a bohemian skirt pattern where you can add panels. Ooh, a Gabriella skirt. See, okay. Here's what would be fun. One of you that just sews, that just does like clothing stuff, I would just be like, here, I'm going to send you some stuff. Just make something with it. Just because that's not my strength. I love to make the fabric. I like to think about the fundamentals, but the actual, what it turns into, that's for someone else. By the way, this morning as I was getting ready, I was like, I'm in a hurry. I'm going to put on the first lipstick that I find. I don't think you can tell, but I have, it's sparkly. It's like Dorothy in her ruby red slippers. That's what you can't really tell from the video, but I was just like, that's fun to have sparkly lipstick. Okay, so here's what I wanted to ask. So I am currently doing some brainstorming for future episodes of a handwoven experience. Just to I would like to plan out some of the summer, schedule some things ahead of time. So I have, I need moments to go talk to the tomatoes. That's the God's honest truth. So here is my question. Are there topics that I haven't covered yet that you would really love to hear more about? And that can be anything weaving related. And you guys know me, so you know kind of what corner of the world I live in. So, it'd be multi-shaft loom. Is there something about materials or about patterns or techniques or whatever that is? Have you come across anything lately that you thought, hey, I would love to learn more about this, and this would be something that Chris could help with? You just ponder that. And if you don't have an answer off the top of your head, that is no problem. You can always email me. You can put it into the Acting Creative Community Facebook group, whatever. If you're a part of the Acting Creative Insiders, you can message me. There's all kinds of options. But I wanted to toss that out there because I am in the process of planning some content. Content, that's the word. I'm planning content for the summer, and I thought this would be a fun time to check in with you to find out if there's a gap. Is there a gap in the breadth of knowledge I am sharing with you? Here's a sweet note from Gemma. She says, I'm just getting the last of the weave along project. I changed it from towels, but then I retied it and did the table runner with the inlay. That's awesome. See, that's an interesting idea. That idea of inlays. I don't work with inlays much. I need to put that on my list. On my list for now are curtains and inlay. Those are two things that you guys talk about frequently. I'm always like, oh, I should play with that some. That would be, that'd be good. All right, here's some ideas. Mr. Tom says, I think you should talk about different types of looms, like draw looms, dobby, countermarch, etc. Three Moons does have some. Yes, that is for sure. That's a good idea, Mr. Tom. That would be a fun kind of some kind of a maybe a longer kind of video where I do a tour with Rebecca. She can kind of explain how some of this works. Because I got to be honest, some of them are too complicated for me. But that would be really cool to see them in motion. I like that. Ooh, nice idea. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Dawn says, for some reason, skeleton tie-ups just came to mind. Have you done something on skeleton tie-ups? We need to know about that. Dawn, I actually do have an episode about skeleton tie-ups. And let's see. We'll see. Maybe if Lori's, maybe I'm looking at her backstage to see maybe she can find it. That's all right. If we can't find a link right now, we'll get you one, Dawn Miller. Don't you worry. Yeah, but that's a good idea. Skeleton tie-ups. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Donna gives a big cheer for inlay. Okay, we can play with some inlay. That's yeah. Lori suggests patterns are good for weaving for cloth. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Lori. I like that. Okay. You guys are full of good ideas. That's wonderful. Kathy says, how to look at a pattern and make a draft from the picture. Oh, Kathy Stevens. How to look at a pattern and make a draft from the picture. Interesting. Let me chew on that, Kathy Stevens. That's that has potential. I like that. Let's see. Jennifer says, yes. Let's talk more about sewing clothing. Okay, excellent. You know what I might do is bring one of you fabulous seamstresses, sewists in to help me with that episode. That could be fun. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Carrie's there too. I could do with advice about patterns for cloth. Okay. Good. This is good feedback. Ernie says, I'd like something on combining different patterns in the same project. Combining. Okay. Okay. I know you guys can't see Lori backstage, but I don't mean to have an inside joke, but she and I are working out the kinks here. Ernie says, yeah, combine different patterns in the same project. Okay. All right. Ernie, I just did a mix and match about combining projects, combining patterns. That could be a potential there for you, my friend. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Sam asked, have you talked about, wait, where'd she go? Have you talked about extra selvage threads, when to use, when to double, etc. Extra selvage threads, just on the edge, you mean, my friend? Is that what you're referring to? When to use, when to double. Oh, curious. Sam, I would love to hear more, my friend. You let me know. Let's see. Jennifer says, getting a fabric with a wider width. Oh, like double weave, my friend? Is that what you mean? Like if your loom is only so big and you need fabric that's wider than that? Interesting. Carrie, we would never fight. We would poke at each other, but we would never fight. I need her. She can't go anywhere. So no, there's no, yes. Oh, my friends. Yes, that's, there's no firing you. No. You're stuck with me forever and ever, Lori. Don't even think about it. Okay. So Sam says, floating salvages for my current project. I've doubled them. Oh, okay. Oh, that's that's an interesting, that'd be a great tip, wouldn't it, Sam? Kind of that idea about how do you like the power of floating salvages, like how, you know what, I'll be honest, Sam, I don't ever double mine. Maybe I should at times. Maybe there should be times when I should double them. That's for sure. That's let me think about that. That's I like it. All right, my friends. Let's finish strong, shall we? This week in Handwoven Experience, the topic is weaving knots. Boy, this has been a fun one, I have to say. I don't know if you, hopefully you get the love notes from me every Wednesday and you saw my story, but when I first started weaving knots, like the knots, I was clueless. Like I had no idea. I mean, even when she's like, oh, just make a slip knot. I was like, what's a slip knot? I don't know what that is. Like I had no idea. So for me, as I was learning the process, learning the names and the process for making knots was difficult for me. So that was part of the reason that I wanted to share with you the 3 knots that I just use over and over and over again. So that if you, like me, had no clue about knots before entering the world of looms and weaving, that you would have something to start with, because they're not hard. It's just to have someone help you put a label on it and then show you the process over and over again. Yeah. Also, let's see, what else do we have? If you are loving all of the things here and you want more, join the Acting Creative Insiders. Boy, it is it's such a special group, I have to say. I feel like I say this a lot, but it's a paid membership, right? So you can choose what tier fits for you. It starts at $5 a month, goes on up from there. And I have all these extra little perks and just little kind of times to stop in and say hi, and here's what's happening, and you know about things first, and the folks there, the Acting Creative Insiders, always get a free pattern for the weave-alongs that happen. So if you're loving all this stuff, if you would like to financially support Acting Creative to have a little influence there, this is a great way to do it, is through the Acting Creative Insiders over on Patreon. Yes. And lastly, if you haven't signed up to get the love notes that happen every week, just there's a whole bunch of places on the website that you can kind of check that out. And it just asks for, I think it's just a first name and an email. And every Wednesday, then I'll send you a sweet little message just to say, hi, here's a story, here's what's happening. And to make sure that you always have a really easy access then to that week's episode from A Handwoven Experience, so that you can zip right over there and check it all out. Boy, this has been a fun one, I have to say. Okay, before we go here, I got a couple more comments that Lori starred for me. She says, Ernie says, I just tried Dixon selvages in my current project. Hadn't thought of doubling the floating selvages. See, it's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Deb says, I struggled. Hello, Deb. You snuck in. I struggled with weaver's knots when I was tying on to an existing warp. Oh, ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Deb. Do you know what? I did a handwoven interview with Rebecca over at 3 Moons, and her tip for us was this great little video all about how to do those knots. So you connect a new project to an existing project, and then you kind of pull it through. Ooh, that's a good one. And I got to be honest, she showed me how to do it, and I haven't really practiced since then, because I don't usually do that, is to tie on one project to the next. But this is a very good topic. I like that idea. That's, yep. Lori says, hit the like button, people. Yes, if you're enjoying this, by the way, if you're enjoying this, you can always bring friends too. If you have other people that you think would love to join us at live at the Loom, the more the merrier. That's what I say. Okay. Here's what's coming up next Thursday. I'll be right back here. In 2 weeks, though, that very first Thursday in June, I am out of the office. Remember that note about having people who graduate in your life? Yes. There are graduation festivities happening, and I am not going to be here in 2 Thursdays. Next Thursday, I'll be here. So no worries. But as you're looking at your calendar, if you're making notes, that first Thursday in June, I will be out. So you'll have to find some way to entertain yourself for, 45 minutes on Thursday. So let's see what else is coming up. Oh, I'll put this up here one more time for anyone who wants to join us and pick this up. This is the link here we go. This is the link for the Reading a Weaving Draft class, which is available right now for everyone who registers this week, and first couple of days of next week. There is going to be a very special live Q&A as a little perk, a little bonus for you for signing up right now. So go check that out. That is the big news right now. Okay, friends, that's all I got. I'm at the end of my list. I've shown you all the things. We've talked about all the stuff. Thank you so much for all of your ideas for content. I am absolutely going to compile those into a list and incorporate that into future episodes, because you're pretty darn brilliant, and those are some really, really good ideas. So we'll make sure to get that all set just for you. All right, friends, you know what your homework is this week, right? We have a holiday weekend in there and everything, but at some point, take a beat, take a moment, and do something a little creative just for you, right? Not for friends, family, or for the sake of the barbecue. Whatever you got going on, just time to pet some yarn, throw a shuttle, start something, finish something, whatever it is, just a little something good for you, good for your soul, right? So in the meantime, everyone have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend if you celebrate. And we'll meet right back here next Thursday. That'll be the plan. All right, everyone. Have a great week and happy weaving.